Hi, it's Lynn Shuck with Healing and Balance. We're going to be working on the hip flexors today. Now, the hip flexor brings your pelvis towards your thighs or brings your thighs towards your pelvis. And often it's very tight from lack of use. We don't make it work in all its different directions, and it tends not to be very strong because it's so very tight. So we're going to add some weight resistance to create strength work out of hip flexion work. We're going to do this in two different positions relative to gravity, but the body shape will be the same. So if I pick my leg up in front of me standing, and without letting my knee bend, without changing the shape of my back, I see how high can I lift my knee. Now, I don't have a lot of hip flexion. My knee is getting about to pelvis height when I'm standing there. So I'm going to lift it as high as I can. I'm going to place one or both hands at my knee, and I'm going to press. And I'm pressing my hand into my knee and my knee up into my hand, and I hold it for about, 5 more seconds. And then I'm going to let go and see, and I can lift my knee higher. I didn't change my spine any. I just built some new strength so I could overcome the limitations of my own strength. I mean, if I use my arms, I can pull my knee up much higher, but the strength of my legs and hip flexor, not the same. I only have so much range of motion. I'm going to do the other side just to even out. So again, I pick my leg up. I'm trying not to change the shape of my spine. You're welcome to hold on to something while you're doing this. I see how high I can lift my knee. This one comes a tiny bit higher. It's more waist height. I create resistance. Hand pressing down, knee pressing up. Nothing's going anywhere, but we're working really hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to lift it higher. We could do that same exact position lying down. And by doing it lying down, what happens is you're able to feel the floor beneath you. So you'll notice if you start to flatten your back onto the floor. Now, I don't have a great angle here, so part of me is going to be out of the camera range. But as I pick my leg up, I want to see how high can I bring my knee toward my chest without my back going flat on the floor. And gravity helps me here. I can get it a little bit higher because I'm not having to lift away from the floor. But again, I'm going to put my hands out toward my knee, press my hands and knee into each other. 3, 2, 1, and then ta-da. And we'll do the other leg. Again, we go as high as we go. It's not as high on this leg. Big surprise, it wasn't as high when I was standing. Hand at the knee, press. Notice I'm not holding it very long. 3, 2, 1, and better. You don't have to do this, nor should you try to do this for holding 30 seconds. We're trying to make change. You don't need to make change by pressing for an hour on that muscle. You'll exhaust it and you will actually go past the point of benefit. 10 to 15 seconds tops. I usually do 5 seconds on this because most of us are so weak when it comes to hip flexion. So 5 to 10 seconds is probably a better gauge. Try both positions, see where it works for you. That's what I got for you. Go.